All right, guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm William Stern, and this is The Power to Lead, the series where we talk about what it really takes to become the kind of leader who builds a business that scales. Now, if you've been following along, we just talked about why most businesses hire the wrong people and, more importantly, how to fix it. Now, if you missed that one, go watch right up there. But today, we're going even deeper because, you see, most business owners think they're great leaders. Most of them aren't, though. And I get it. You built this company, you've made it this far, you're leading by default, right? Not necessarily, because there's a difference between being in charge and actually leading. So today, I'm gonna give you the leadership test. This is a brutal, no BS way to measure whether you're actually leading at a high level or if your team's just tolerating you. So this episode could be uncomfortable, but if you want to scale, you guys need to hear this. All right, real quick, let's start with a tough question. If your employees didn't need their paycheck, would they still want to work for you? Now, if the answer is no, you're not leading, you're just paying people to tolerate you. Most business owners assume that because they sign the checks, they're in control, but here's the truth. Real leaders don't rely on control. They create loyalty, they create momentum. They create a vision so clear that people want to follow them. And if you're not doing that, your people aren't staying because of you. They're staying in spite of you. Now that's the first sign of weak leadership. Your team doesn't actually care about the mission. They just care about the job. And that's dangerous because the moment they get a slightly better offer, a little bit more money, a more exciting opportunity, they're gone. The second sign, your team only does exactly what they're told. A strong leader doesn't need to micromanage. Their team anticipates the problems before they even happen. They bring ideas to the table. They take ownership of their roles without being told. But if your business only moves when you push it, guys, that's not leadership. That's babysitting. And let me tell you, you cannot scale while babysitting adults. All right, third sign of weak leadership. Your people aren't getting better over time. If you've had employees for over a year and they're still making those same mistakes, still at that same skill level, still producing at that same level, that's a leadership failure. A great leader pulls people up. They create an environment where growth is expected. If your people aren't improving, it's because you're not leading them toward improvement. Now, be honest with yourself. Which of these three things apply to you? Are your people truly bought into the mission? Or are they just collecting a paycheck? Do they take ownership? Or do they need to be told every step of the way what to do? Are they getting better? Or are they just kind of staying the same? Now, if any of that stings, good. That means there's room to level up. So you're like, all right, Will, what's the fix? How do I stop managing and start leading? All right, first, I want you to stop leading with authority. Start leading with the vision. A great leader doesn't have to pull rank. They don't need to lead with fear or pressure. They want to create a vision so strong that people want to follow. They make people feel like they're a part of something bigger than themselves. Now, if your employees don't know where the company's going or how their work contributes to something meaningful, they will check out. Second, let your team take real ownership. Ownership means responsibility. It means trust. It means letting your people make mistakes, solve problems, and take charge of their role. You can't say you want leaders in your business, but then shut them down every time they take initiative. Third, challenge your people to grow. Most leaders avoid tough conversations, but if you're not challenging your people to improve, you're failing them. Now, here's the final test. If your business was a sports team, would your employees be getting better each season? Or would they be playing at the same level each year? A real leader builds champions. Now, if your people aren't improving, it's not their fault. It is yours. Now, if you're serious about becoming the kind of leader who builds a world-class team, you need to surround yourself with other world-class leaders. And that's exactly why Brad Lee and I created the fraternity, because here's the truth. Leadership is a skill. You're not born with it. It's something you sharpen, you refine, you grow into. Inside the fraternity, we don't just teach leadership theory. We surround you with real entrepreneurs who are actively leading and scaling. We do live coaching calls twice a week, real strategies, real solutions, real accountability. We host live events where you get in the room with other high-level entrepreneurs. We make sure that you're not just learning about leadership, that you're living it. If you want to lead at the highest level, the fraternity is where you need to be. In the next episode, we're going to take this a step further. Because guys, leadership isn't just about how you manage your team. It's about how you manage you. So in episode 6 of The Power to Lead, we're going to talk about how to develop an unshakable CEO mindset. Because here's the truth. Your business is only as strong as your mindset, right? If you've struggled with self-doubt, decision fatigue, just feeling stuck, this episode will absolutely change the way you think. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you in episode 6. Your goals might feel out of reach right now, but they don't have to be. That's why Brad and I built the fraternity. It's a private community of entrepreneurs who are working together to achieve more. We want to push harder and get results faster. You're not meant to do this alone. Click the link in the description. Let's reach those goals together. See you on the inside.